Okay, I'm going to show how to start a project. I'm in Module 1 and I'm going to start the Chevy ad assignment. Now, of course, my files might look a little different than yours because I'm on the teacher side. So if I click on the assignment, I can see there's a description and due dates. And below that is the Chevy ad information, the Bell Gothic folder for the font if you don't have it, and a link to the Chevy ad demo. So I'm going to click on the zip file and it'll appear on my desktop. I'm going to double click to open it. And then if I look at the file and I double click that, you will see all the materials that you'll need for the assignment. This is the copy. This is the baseball image, logo, the example handout here and here, and then the example of the ad that is completed. So what you need to do is take your blank project folder that you downloaded earlier and hold down Control and click on it, and you can duplicate that file. You need to put your name on that file and what it is. So I'm going to double click, or you can hold down Control again and you can rename. Sometimes it allows you to double click the name, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm going to name it Chevy Ad Corner. So the folder needs to be named as well as your InDesign document. So I have my Chevy ad, that's a shell, and I've got fonts here. I've got my folders all set up, ready to put the new material in its place. So the baseball ad copy will go in working. The picture, and I'm holding shift and I'm clicking on both, will go to vector, and the rest of these will go into the working. And that's how you start your project. If you don't have the font, you can download that as well. Double click the zip file and you will see the Bell Gothic folder. If I open my font book, and you should put it in your dock here at the bottom, and I open the font book, and it's a program that manages your fonts for all of your fonts for all of your programs. So I'm going to just you can do the whole folder or you can do individual files, and I'm just going to place it in with all my fonts. And what will happen is now I have it, and it will open automatically when I create a document, and it'll be in the list of fonts. So that's how you do that. The first thing you should do is open one of the files. Now, PDFs are easier to click open, but it's best to, let's say, open Word, go to File, Open, on my Mac, desktop, and then you're going to navigate to where your files are. And I'm going to open baseball ad. I'm going to open the copy, the handout, I'm sorry, not the copy. And this will tell you the steps on how to create your project. And you're going to do just what I showed you. And then you're going to create a new InDesign document, 8.5 by 11, with 1/2-inch margins, facing pages off. And so I'm going to open a new document to those specifications. You can start with print. You can type it in, make sure it's inches, and I'm going to double check my specifics. 8.5 by 11, I have that. 1/2-inch margins, facing pages off, 1.25 bleed, which is 1/8 of an inch. Facing pages off, 1/2-inch margin, and the bleed is, you just click once and it'll automatically do 1/8 of an inch and create your document. Now you're going to place your type. So if I go to my working, I'm going to place my type, And there's several ways. You can look at the video on how to do that. And you're going to place all your graphics within the document. And continue on to matching your original. And again, you can open your PDF of the final, what it should look like in your working document. Now here's the example, and that's what you're going to match. You're going to duplicate, you're going to bring in one baseball and duplicate it and match as best you can. Remember your drawing lessons where you're going to visually measure what size these baseballs are, how they're lining up, as well as where the logo should go and where the text should go. So that is how you complete your Chevy document. When you've completed it, once you get started and open your file, you want to do a save as, so that you don't accidentally do all the work and not save it correctly. You're going to call it Chevy Add Horner, and you're going to place it right within the main folder, sitting next to the 3 files. All right, and then once you have that completed, you're going to take that. Now, as far as the font folder, that goes in the fonts. Put that away. And then you're going to take this Chevy Add Horner and you're going to put it in your page makeup. This now is an empty folder, and you can throw that away. And then you zip the whole Chevy Add Horner folder and turn this zip file in.